You ever been so mad at your partner that you just want to scream or, post about it for the whole world to see? We've all been there, right? That heat of the moment frustration. But what happens when that private anger goes public? Today, we're going to dive into how our words and where we choose to say them can either build up or tear down the honor in our relationships. So let's just start with a question for you. Think about the last time you were really, truly ticked off at your partner. Did you fire off a text to a friend? Maybe post one of those vague, angsty status updates? Or did you call up your family to complain? It really makes you think, where's the line between getting support and just publicly shaming the person you're supposed to love? You know, in that flash of anger, sending a text like this, it can feel so good, so justified. It's like a release valve. And let's be honest, the internet gives you an instant audience, and that validation can be kind of addictive. But that quick fix, it comes with a really high price tag that you don't see right away. And that price tag, that hidden cost, is what we're digging into first. We're going to look at the exact words and actions that take a simple disagreement and turn it into a public spectacle. And believe me, the damage runs so much deeper than we think. I mean, just look at these phrases. They're so sharp, so cutting. These aren't just, hey, you forgot to take out the trash. No, these are direct hits on a person's identity, their value. Whether you type them online or say them to friends over coffee, words like these don't just vent your frustration. They publicly strip your partner of their dignity. So what's the actual damage report here? What happens after words like this are put out there? Well, it's way more than something a quick "I'm sorry" can fix. This kind of behavior builds into something way more destructive. We're talking about the high cost of shame. And this, right here, is the absolute heart of the problem. Say it again, public humiliation kills private intimacy. It's such a powerful, direct truth. Because when someone feels shamed by their own partner in front of the world, something just breaks. That safe space you're supposed to have together, suddenly it feels like a trap. You can kind of see the two different paths a relationship can take, right? On one side, public shame just digs a huge canyon between you. It leads to emotional withdrawal. Your partner might just stop talking, stop being vulnerable with you. It totally kills the trust that intimacy is built on. But that other path, where you handle things with private respect, that's where you foster growth and build something even stronger. Okay, so if publicly criticizing your partner is so toxic, what's the alternative? Well, it's this really powerful idea of becoming a keeper of your partner's honor. It's a total mindset shift from being the one who accuses to being the one who protects. Now, let's be really clear here. Being a keeper of honor doesn't mean you're a doormat. It doesn't mean you're silent or weak. Actually, it means you're strong enough to hold on to your anger for a minute and protect your partner's reputation, because you understand that their dignity is tied directly to your own. There's this piece of traditional wisdom that just nails it. The woman who protects her husband's name protects her own crown. See, this isn't about being selfless. It's about mutual respect. When you hold up their honor, you lift up the whole partnership, and that means you're lifting yourself up too. All right, so that all sounds great in theory, but how do you actually do it? Especially when you're seeing red and you just want to lash out. That's what this next part is all about, the practical, step-by-step guide to handling conflict the right way. I love this metaphor because it's so clear. The marketplace is anywhere public, right? Social media, the family dinner table, a group chat with your friends. The home, on the other hand, is that private, safe space that's just for the two of you. The message is pretty simple. Keep your fights where they belong so you can actually solve them without an audience. So this wiser way of doing things really just breaks down into 3 simple steps. First, and this is the hardest one, you have to pause. Just resist that impulse to react right away. Second, choose a private moment. The fight doesn't have to happen right now. Wait till you're both calm and alone. And finally, when you do talk about it, make sure you're coming from a place of wisdom and love, not just pure anger. And this is so important to understand. Respect is not silence. Protecting your partner's honor doesn't mean you just swallow every problem and never speak up. Not at all. It just means you handle things with skill. It's about having the wisdom, the discernment to know when to talk, where to talk, and how to talk about it. So what's the payoff? What happens when you consistently choose this path of private respect over public venting? The long-term rewards are huge. This is about so much more than just avoiding fights. It's about actively using your words to build a stronger, more bulletproof partnership. I mean, think about it. When your partner knows, deep down, that you have their back, even when you're mad at them, that creates an incredible foundation of trust. That trust is what nourishes a marriage. It turns your home into a fortress, a real sanctuary from the outside world, instead of just another place to fight. And maybe this one sentence says it all. Public criticism, public shaming, it's an act of demolition. And you simply cannot build a strong partnership or help your partner become a better person by tearing them down piece by piece in front of everyone else. So it really leaves us with one crucial question to ask ourselves in those moments of conflict. Before you speak, before you type that text, before you vent to a friend, just stop and ask, are my words about to build him up or tear him down? The answer to that will always point you in the right direction. Ultimately, it all boils down to these three simple, powerful actions. Protect their honor, respect them both in public and in private, and use your words to build. Build a stronger partnership, build a stronger home, and build a stronger love.